everyone, and welcome back as always. Guess what we're doing today, guys? Going to watch more Disney movies today. So we're going to be watching The Incredibles. I have seen it. You guys have not seen it. You don't have any idea. Kim said something about a big guy in a red suit. So that can go many ways.
From little kitties in my life. But I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of you do love the Disney movies. I love Disney. And Kim and I are going to Disney soon. So I wanted to push the Disney theme a little bit more so we can kind of have a good idea when we go there and you can kind of know what's going on. And I think you'd appreciate Disney more, kind of knowing the movies. And she's only seen what we've saw already on the channel, The Lion King and Zootopia and Pirates of the Caribbean, Marvel. But I think we need to watch a few more cartoons.
Seen a lot.
We have.
You have?
That?
Yes.
I kind of know.
So we did put up a quick Disney poll on Patreon, and everyone voted on The Incredibles. So we're going to be watching that today.
That's incredible.
Okay.
That's so incredible. So I think we should just get right into it and watch
I
it.
think so.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Rated G.
I think it's going to be
I'm
fun. Yeah, I think it could be PG, but hopefully it'll be good. You never know.
Can break through walls. I just can't.
I can break through walls. Mr. Incredible.
Every superhero.
I just want to go shopping as Elastigirl, you know what I mean?
Super ladies, they're always trying to tell you
Preston.
their identity.
I feel like the maid. I just cleaned up this mess. Keep it clean.
That's great. That's great.
Don't get
Kind of upside down exclamation point.
Who are you supposed to be?
Well, I'm Incrediboy.
What?
Incredible boy.
You're that kid from the fan club.
I'm your #1 fan.
Didn't know about the ejection button, did you? He is getting
Hey, is the night still young? You're very late. How do I look?
When you asked me if I was doing anything later, I didn't realize you'd actually forgotten. I thought it was playful banter. Cutting it kind of close, don't you think?
I pronounce this couple husband and wife.
And that's presumed.
As long as we both shall live.
Yeah, he totally doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Kids. Oh. Easy. Oh, hello. I can't do this.
Oh.
You were this close to losing your...
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Don't condone it.
Oh, my God. For
I
all
couldn't
those
even kill
walls.
him.
Jeez.
Oh, X the spot.
I was
Oh,
running.
my God. Woo.
Go left or right.
Oh.
Oh, my back!
Oh, God.
Fireball.
Oh.
Thanks.
Stretch.
My God, you've gotten fat.
Oh, gee, that's awesome.
Poor guy lost weight, too.
Escape snagged on a missile pin. Autogale, April 23rd.
Ooh.
You can't generalize.
God.
No cakes. One.
No, she's going to see
Who's
it
up
here.
there? The phone.
Where can you meet?
I'll see if we can get here.
Goodbye.
Oh, boy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Wakanda.
Inventive.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
You know, I went through quite a few supers to get a movie
no,
to fight
is this
you.
Incredible
but
Boy?
man, after
Oh,
all,
boy.
I am your biggest fan.
Buddy.
You guys caught on right away.
Yeah.
buddy!
It looks like Heat Miser.
Oh, my God.
I'm Syndrome, your nemesis at it.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy.
Light reading negative. Mr. Incredible terminated.
Oh. So now he thinks he's gone.
Oh, jeez.
Edna mode. And gas.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think she's a dingus.
Yeah, right?
And guessed.
Completely bulletproof.
Oh, jeez. My
Machine
gosh.
washable, darling. That's a
That's
new
great.
feature.
Machine
Sure.
washable.
the baby will be doing?
Ooh,
I'm here.
we're still alive.
Okay.
Oh.
I found that so funny the first time I saw it. It's a freaky door.
Whoa. Oh, is this not real good? Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh.
It's kind of a cool invention.
Oh, yeah, what the?
You are Elastigirl! My God, pull yourself together!
Oh,
What
gee.
do you do? Is this a question? Fight! Win! And call me when you get back, darling. I enjoy our visits.
You don't have to worry about one single thing, Mrs. Farr. I've got this babysitting thing wired. I've taken courses and learned CPR, and I've got excellent marks and certificates I'm talking about.
I wonder why.
Comfortable with this. Abort, abort, abort!
Oh, what? No, good. Oh, hey, hey. Oh, boy. I can't do it. Oh, wow. That was neat. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh-oh, she's gonna get caught in the other door. Oh no. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a pickle.
Oh my
Get the
God.
key.
She's gonna kick her.
Nice.
Oh my God. Oh, it's right there. Oh my
Oh, the
God.
exhaust.
Oh,
Whoa.
good thing you went exploring.
Huh? What?
I didn't see anything.
Oh my God. Oh boy. He's
Oh,
all
no.
Oh my gosh. That wasn't.
You must be Mrs.
Whoa.
Poor girl.
No.
Run as fast as you can.
Dash,
Run.
Run.
As fast as you
Run
can.
As fast as you can. That's-
They're supers!
Wow.
You should just stop and go the other way. Oh, he's on. Hey, you.
Oh, you realize it's happening. Whoa. Oh, boy.
He's so fast.
Wow. Yes. Oh, yay.
Grab your parents. Put them inside.
Oh, my God.
Watch out.
Oh, just say whoa.
Force field. Fast.
What have we here? Matching uniforms?
Oh, crying out loud.
Oh no. Where is my super suit?
Oh, boy. Whoa.
I'm the greatest
Oh, jeez.
It's over the hill.
Patience.
Doing, honey?
Oh, my
This is a
God.
wreck.
Everyone has their seatbelt on.
Whoa.
Whoa. Got a quarter?
Nice.
No!
That's what this is? Some sort of workout?
I can't lose you again! I can't.
Oh. Whoa.
Force field. We broke it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
I'm okay, Mom.
Oh, yay.
Skater.
Oh. Oh, darn.
Good aim, too. I like Frozen. Aww.
Yeah.
Old school.
That's a Disney reference.
Yeah.
Animation reference.
Just like old times. Just like old times.
Ah, yeah. Hurt then, too.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's in there. Oh, sugar. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, he's finally, yes. Oh, good. Oh. Hey, Mommy. That's so cute.
Oh, the cape.
Yeah.
Never have a cape.
Whoa. There you go.
Just disregard all the explosions.
Whoa. Oh,
Yay.
good. Yay.
That's my girl.
Look at how big it is now.
Oh,
Look at it. Her hair's completely back now.
You're, Violet, right?
That's
Oh,
me.
he notices it
You
now.
look different.
Oh, he's pacing himself. Pull back.
Look
I
at him.
guess.
Oh, no. Now
Uh-oh, their masks are on. Come on, kids.
what? Oh. There's going to be another
The
one.
Underminer.
You guys liked it? We're watching more
yes,
cartoons
very good.
now, which is still
Yeah,
new to
that was
you,
good.
but I heard you gasp
I
a
liked
few
it a
times
lot.
as we
Yeah,
got
that was
into
very
it.
good. Oh, my gosh.
We've watched a lot of superheroes through the Marvel Universe, but with cartoons, you still go back to your childhood, or at least I do. You have good versus evil, but you don't always have like that danger. The bad guys always monologue, and the good guys always win the day, but it was cool in that aspect, but like, you know, the characters could actually die and were at risk and they were always in danger, so it was kind of interesting to see.
I liked it. I liked
right. I
even
did too.
Mirage's character.
Oh,
like
yeah.
what I knew there was something like underground that she wanted him to do, and I thought she was going to be the sinister one. I didn't even
Yeah.
think of
Yeah.
the
Incredible
crazy fan
Boy.
guy,
Incredible Boy or
the
something.
incredible
Wasn't
boy
it
that
good?
turned into Syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, you knew right away, like right when you saw that, you're like, oh, is that Incredible Boy? Like, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, oh, wow, you're good. He's mentioned it right after, but yeah, you caught on. I like it because they tie in a lot of stuff, and even the joke about the capes, how
Right.
and that was
right,
like
yeah.
no
Get
capes,
his costume through E, so
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was funny. Oh,
no
my
capes. I really enjoyed her character. I thought she was
That's right.
hilarious. And how little she is too.
God. Yeah.
she was great.
Oh, my
I enjoy
gosh,
her
it was very
visits.
good.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, come on. Like, just everything about her was hilarious, and her voice actor was awesome. I think that was a guy, so it could have been Brad Bird. I don't know. I quickly caught that, but very entertaining. I love the style of
awesome.
this too, because Lion King, that was traditional 2D animation, and we watched Zootopia, which is more this style. You have computer animation. But this was definitely more stylized. Even with Elastigirl and with Violet, how their legs were so super skinny in this.
Yeah,
it was just so
right?
funny. Yeah,
I love the going through 3 columns of those doors, and she was like split into 3 different.
Oh,
my
that was
God, that's
hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
Those electric doors.
It was very cool to see how far each superpower could go.
That's right.
They
She was
really
really
pushed themselves,
stretched.
and she could super stretch and get stuck.
That's
And
right.
I thought, like, her front half and her arm was going to go up the elevator
Yeah,
at one
right.
point. I'm like,
Well,
when
she
can
got
she
the guys
injure
with her.
herself? Because
Yeah.
I know she has a limit at some point. But that was interesting
Oh
to
my
see.
goodness.
And you never saw her flatten her head until that one part in the tunnel when she avoided.
Right.
And that was the only time I was like, oh, okay,
That's
because
right,
I
yeah.
thought that was her only weakness. Like, she couldn't actually flatten her head or something and escape certain small areas or
Yeah.
get crushed or whatever. And it was neat how they would all work as a team as well with their powers. That was a lot of fun to see.
Violet was great. Violet
That's right,
really
yeah.
came out of her shell, and she really saved the day,
She would,
getting them
yeah.
out of that
Yeah.
holding field that they were, and
Yeah.
just okay, well, come on.
Yeah, and I really like the realism in this, where they really gave it a lot of thought and gave them more development too with the kids, where they treated them more like kids. Like, they're not going to be good right off the bat. They have to learn how to use their powers, and in these dire situations with all this pressure, they're not going to be like da 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 and just be able to do what they're supposed to do and succeed at it and be
Right, and they were so
professionals at it.
good that even in that plane scene when they were in the plane, and Violet
Kept
couldn't
trying.
do it.
Yeah.
You know, she couldn't do it because she was so. She listened to her mom and dad. And didn't.
So not thank you.
And she was so under
suppressed
pressure
it.
that she couldn't. Yeah, so I thought that was actually really cool that they pushed that fact and made it more real, and then the mom had to save them. And I thought that whole thing was really cool.
And even
That's
Dash
good.
was like, what? What can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a
Fast
little
as you
kid.
can.
Like, they're both very
like
smart,
that,
but
yeah.
they don't,
Yeah.
because it's not the typical situation they're in. So they're learning, and yeah, I thought that
And
was
he
really
was just
cool.
going
Okay,
for it. He wasn't
yeah.
like thinking, oh, I can go to the left, I can go to the right, I can stop, and then the bad guys can just go past me, and I can trick them. He just kept going,
Yeah.
like a young kid would,
Yeah, and that whole
It's
scene
fun
was
to
neat
run.
too, because you see like a style with every superhero where he's so super fast, and even the music and everything is just quickly buzzing by. Even the action with the bad guys, like the camera was like,
Yeah.
da-da-da-da-da, like
Oh,
everything
yeah.
was just really crazy,
my
and the
God,
energy
yeah.
was just so top notch. And it's like, whoa! But it was very thrilling that way,
Yeah.
and it was cool that Dash could actually run on water. He
Yeah,
was
that's
just that
right.
fast. So it was kind of neat also seeing comparisons to know like how fast he was actually going.
Oh my God, yeah.
Pretty neat. Sorry, my battery always loves to die. They do last a while too, but we talk a lot, or I talk
Yeah,
a lot.
that's right.
But we were saying how it's really cool seeing the superpowers of each character and the styles when they're actually in action and how they resemble their powers.
That's right.
And we were talking about Dash and how fast he was, and how Violet too. Her scenes were a lot slower because she was stealthy and trying to hide, and she needed the most development because she was
that's
such a
true,
bubble.
especially with her hair down. She was trying to shield herself
That's right,
from,
yeah.
Yeah,
her personality was,
That's right.
yeah. And
Well, look at the baby too at the end. Showed his superpowers too.
yeah, I thought that was so cool.
So cute.
And if Edna made him a suit, I'm sure she did.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
think so.
Well,
She
remember
made
at the
the
beginning?
suit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she had the
right.
protocol.
Like,
Yeah.
what is the baby gonna do? It's like he'll look fabulous anyways.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. And of course, Bob's character is just a lot of fun.
Yeah, he is.
And he's such a good guy. He's like,
And
you're.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Oh, I love Frozone. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Great.
And of course,
Yeah,
Samuel
he's good.
Jackson, and you can't
Yeah.
mistake in his voice.
That's good.
Yeah, he was fun as Frozone. I love him
That's
arguing
right,
with his
yeah.
wife.
Yeah,
Where's
oh
my
my God.
super sleeves?
Yeah.
Can I have a glass of water?
Yeah, it's cool seeing that they can, like, superheroes can live amongst normal
Yes.
people and try to be normal. It was neat trying to see that aspect
Well, yeah,
where
like-
everyone knows that they
Like with
exist.
Bob
But
and Ellen, what was her name?
Yeah.
They were fighting. They were arguing too. You know.
yeah,
Yep.
and it gave you that old spy feel, and even the music, it was kind of like jazzy. And
Yes.
I haven't seen a lot of spy films, but there's so many cameos and jokes out there that I just recognize it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any James Bond films, and I know a lot of you will be like, "What?" I haven't
Long
seen
time ago,
any
like
of them.
Spotty, not
Yeah.
Our brothers are they were really big
Goldfinger
into that.
and-
2 or 3, I think 3 of our brothers really
Oh yeah.
loved
Yeah.
James Bond growing up, and I just never, because they always watched it, I just never had I never had the interest to watch it. But it really had that feel, and it's different from other Disney movies, so I liked it.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Oh yeah, 2004,
so I'm like,
so it was a
already
while ago.
14
Oh,
years
wow.
ago.
Yeah,
Oh, my
2004.
gosh. Yeah.
Wow, it's older than I
Time
thought
already
it was.
flies
That's crazy.
by.
Yeah, so the sequel is actually so many years later.
Oh my gosh.
But I think it takes place right after this story.
Okay.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
so. The kids have not aged. I don't
it
believe
said 3
so.
months later at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it's
yeah,
going to take
so-
place like exactly after. We'll see. So maybe they're going to fight the Mole Men next. Who knows? And I found that machine really scary too. That they were
Yeah,
fighting.
when they
Oh, yeah,
couldn't get
that
rid of
one,
that
yeah.
darn
It was
thing.
so aggressive and fast, and being a learning robot, it actually
yeah.
was kind of creepy. Where it's like, holy crap, maybe it can like really take over. And you knew that the heroes were going to win, but it was kind of like threatening for a while.
I would like
That's
to
for
see
sure.
Mirage come back. I don't know how.
And a poor Mirage, she got
Yeah.
beat up so many
Yeah,
times,
oh, yeah. Okay.
and she meant well at the end.
She was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And I love the family aspect watching this. It's almost like watching an old show or something. Not like Brady Bunch, but you feel like you're watching a family
Yeah,
show, but they're
that's right,
superheroes. Even though they all love each other, it was hilarious because Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl have been together for a long time, so they bicker all the time, but that's normal. They still care for each other a lot. And I know a lot of people can relate to that, of course, so that was pretty entertaining.
I wonder.
That's you guys back in the day, right? So favorite character?
Dash.
characters.
Well, I like Dash too, the little guy.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, he's cute.
Elastigirl. I like Elastigirl.
Me too.
Helen.
Yes.
And also Bob.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Like it's good because they're all
All
really
of them. I like
lovable.
all of them.
And the baby,
Except for
and the baby Jack, I think his
yeah,
name is.
Jack,
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah, he's so cute.
I love
I
Ed.
liked Violet.
Oh, Violet. Yeah.
Violet, yes.
Main family. I want to say. I don't know. I have a soft spot for Bob. You know,
Yeah,
he's like
he's
that
funny. He's
typical
funny.
superhero that you can relate to, like maybe Superman, something like that. And Helen, I really like too. I loved Edna. Edna was hilarious to me. So she was so entertaining. I love that.
Absolutely.
So we have company now, but I do believe, which is awesome because we do talk a lot at the end. I was very happy we finally saw
Edna's
this.
here. She's gonna put it.
Edna's here. Come on, go. I'll make you look fabulous, darling. And we learned not to wear capes, so no capes. Good for company. So we'll end it there. We love doing this, and hopefully we can squeeze in a few more Disney movies before we go in October.
Okay.
That's right.
So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.